Hello, welcome to Krafting Kitty. My name is Erin, and there is a spot on my glasses. As usual, why don't I think to check these things before I start filming? That would take away part of the charm, wouldn't it? Okay, so, a little better. It is Friday, so it is time for another edition of Fridays with Fred. What? Fridays with Fred is the day we go through my progress on the project I am working on from this book. This book is Knitting the Neighborhood. It is the official knitting patterns of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. There is not... The book was put together by an editorial board, so each pattern has a separate designer. We're working on our third project from the book. We're flying through it? Not really. But this month, I was going to say, it's going to take more than a month, let's be honest, guys. We're working on the colorful curtain scarf. Now, I've been told that I was mispronouncing the person's name, which, yes, please let me know those things. I am always, always open to helpful, politely offered constructive criticism. Okay, so I'm told it's a long A and one syllable. So, I believe the designer's name is Kaif Facet. Please let me know if I am saying that wrong still. I'm trying to work on it. So Kaif Facet, I think, might be a more proper pronunciation. And it's the colorful curtain scarf. Here it is on the lovely model using gorgeous Rowan tweed yarn. It's felted tweed yarn. Rowan felted tweed. I went to my LYS to look at getting it for my scarf. 2 issues. Price. And they didn't have enough colorways to make the scarf. You need, like, it goes up through M. Is that like 13? That's 13 colors. Okay, so I am completely detached from the yarn because I finished the next section. And thank you so much to everyone for all of your support last week on last week's video. This is a challenging project, and I think it's going to be worth it in the end. But, you know, knowing everyone's like, hey, it's okay, progress is progress, really helps. But I did finish that row that I was working on last week and the next one. So this is a complete pattern repeat for the scarf. And now I just have to repeat this 11 times, and we'll be done with that. And then we have to do the border again and then some side borders to finish it off. But I am loving it. I think it's beautiful. I like the color palette. I think it looks lovely. And I think you still get the joyous, colorful nature of the scarf. And sorry about that. Brian texted me. So yeah, I think we've got such a beautiful, fun, colorful scarf. I have not yet woven in the ends from the last row, so that's what I have to work on next, and then I'll get started. I do think things will be a little bit smoother now that I don't have to keep referring back to the chart in the book, and I can just look at what I've already done to get my next colors. But yeah, I am having fun with this. I do think it's going to be a longer term project, but I think we kind of also knew that going in. I mean, look at it. It's a lot of color. It is an interesting mix of stranded color work and intarsia, and I am definitely getting my intarsia practice in. Let's say that. I will be much more skilled at it at the end of this. Because the color sections are so small, you really only need about a yard of each color. I'm not doing bobbins. I'm just kind of letting it fall free. And that's working. It's not getting too tangled. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little triangles of color per each row. So you've got the main color at the bottom of the square, and then the other half of the square, the other triangle, is the variegated color. I think it's fun. I am excited to see it continue to grow, and if it grows a couple of rows each week, I'm fine with that. And yeah, we'll see what comes next. Oh, Exciting times, exciting times. So this book, I don't think there's a link to it down in the description box. I need to probably add that back. I'll double check. I used to have a link to it. If it's there, it's probably to Amazon, which has been consistently the most expensive place to get it. I've heard of it being present in libraries, which is a great resource for checking out books, literally and figuratively. You know, if you're a knitter and this is something you're thinking, maybe I want to do, go to the library, check it out, and look at the pattern, see if it is something you're interested in buying, and then if you think you're going to make a lot of patterns from it, go ahead and make the purchase, or not, or keep checking it out of the library. That's what the libraries are for, to share the resources. I got mine on sale from VogueKnitting.com. Vogue Knitting is in my doghouse right now. I had subscribed to their magazine because I had it years ago and I loved it. And I signed up for a full year. And they gave no indication that anything was wrong. They sent me 2 magazines out of the... I didn't even sign up for a year. I signed up for 2 years because it was a discount for 2 years. And apparently they ceased the publication and didn't tell anybody. So I don't know if I'm ever going to get another Vogue Knitting magazine. If you look at their social media, there's a bunch of people complaining and they are not responding to anything. So, and then it makes me... Okay, this is my Vogue Knitting vent. I'm sorry, you can turn me off if you don't want to hear me vent about this. But then they keep putting on like the Vogue Knitting lives and all this fun stuff. And it's like, well, you're doing that and you can't bother to write a press release or send an email to your subscribers to say, hey, I'm sorry, we've ceased publication. Like, that is uncool, and you've taken payment for a full 2-year subscription and you're not fulfilling it. I don't like it. So I don't think I will be purchasing any more from Vogue Knitting publications. Or at least from VogueKnitting.com. This was not a Vogue Knitting publication. This was published by somebody else. 6th and Spring Books. An imprint of Soho Publishing, LLC. New York, New York. So yeah, I don't think I'll be spending anything else with VogueKnitting.com or going to any of their events out of protest for their treatment of their magazine subscribers. Makes me sad. I was pretty excited to get that magazine again. Okay, I think Bingo needs me. I am going to stop venting and I will talk to you guys later.